Welcome back to Andy and Kate's vlog. I'm Andy.
I'm Kate.
And we are travel vloggers. Today we are coming at you from the Rose Garden in Timaru. We just didn't feel like sitting inside. It's been raining for weeks and weeks. It's finally sunny today, but it's also really windy. So we're inside this enclosement and we have to have some sun on our faces, but we figured it's better than sitting inside.
Yes. So today we are talking about our bucket list items. The facts are we're in New Zealand. We've been here for 6 months. Our visas run out in June and we will maybe try to extend them. We don't really know our plans yet, but we do know that if we're going to leave in June, there are some things we have to do.
This is our bucket list, done by June 1st.
I'm gonna get started with my number one.
We have our top 5.
Now, a lot of you may not know me personally, but I used to not like to sweat. My number one is it's kind of crazy. It's a 4-day, about 40 kilometer, what is that in miles?
I don't know,
Okay.
a lot of miles.
A lot of miles. It's called the Rootburn Track. I mean, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? And I don't want to just go see the Instagram shots, you know? It's like an accomplishment. Like, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be 4 days. I'm probably gonna cry. I'm probably gonna throw up.
At least
you know,
once.
It's gonna happen. But I'm amped to do it. It's my number one. I'm so excited.
My number one is also a hike, but it's not an overnight hike. It's Roy's Peak. If you've seen any videos of the wilderness and outdoors in New Zealand, you've probably seen Roy's Peak. You hike 3 or 6 hours one way up to the top of, that's a big difference, I know, but you can keep going. But you go up to the top of this mountain and there's this little sliver of land, and if you step on the either side of it, you're right off the mountain. Once you get to the top, majestic, beautiful mountains, ocean, landscape, it's so great.
It's basically like you're gonna walk on a mountain ridge in Wanaka.
It's a mountain ridge
It's
in Wanaka.
so cool.
It's one of those hikes that when you get to the top, it's the most rewarding. It's intensely difficult and the views are stellar, as you can see here. And so that's my number one.
Which coincidentally is my number 2. I will now skip my number 2 and I will do my number 3, which is the Lake Marion track. Now this is also in Fiordland, which is where the Rootburn track is, and since we're there we might as well do it.
Right.
It is more of a day hike, so maybe 6 hours or so, but you just go down into this lake. And it's gonna be kind of like when we went to Haleakala and we were hiking down the volcano and oh, this is great. And then 8 hours later we were at the bottom of the volcano and had to walk back up.
Yep.
So it'll be like that, but another beautiful spot. I'm so amped to go. It's on the list.
How can you not want to go here?
I know.
All these hikes are beautiful. Don't worry, we'll get to some of our top 10 that are not hikes for those of you who don't do hikes. But my number 2, sorry, is another hike. It's Tongariro.
Goodness gracious.
It's Mount Doom, Mordor. It's the place, the old volcanic glacier lake, and it's just beautiful. It's from Lord of the Rings, but that's not really the main reason I want to go there. It's just such a landscape you're not going to get anywhere else in the world. It just seems like it needs to be number 2 on my list.
Something just as iconic as the Lord of the Rings shots that are from New Zealand are my number 3, which are the New Zealand backcountry huts. They're really cute and they're red and they're set up on mountains, and if I could live anywhere in New Zealand, it would be at the top of Mount Cook. So this is about as close as I can get to it.
How would you get your groceries?
Pigeons.
Pigeons? Pigeon groceries?
Pigeon carried groceries.
All right, my number 3 is not a hike, camp, or mountain. It's going to be go to a New Zealand rugby game.
Yes.
I've never seen rugby. Have you seen rugby?
I've not.
I want to go full-blown, proper stadium rugby game. I want people, you know, hitting each other and the balls and all balls.
That's what she said.
All the people tackling each other with no armor on. I want to see what that feeling is, and if it's anything like a football or baseball game from the States.
Don't they throw the ball backwards?
I have no idea how to play rugby. It'd just be fun to go watch.
Next vlog, Andy and Kate learn how to play rugby.
Maybe. My number 4 is wine country in New Zealand.
Yes.
There's no way, we drink wine every now and then if you've seen our lasagna video. We like wine and we like to know where it's from. It's like seeing the rice fields in Bali.
Yeah.
You appreciate it a lot more if you know what it took to get it.
True that.
Your number 4?
I don't remember what my number 4 is.
My number 5 is to my last one on my top 5 bucket list items, to see a real live kiwi. I have to see a real live kiwi while we're in New Zealand, while they're still around, and I know it's gonna take a lot of effort. We might have to go down to Stewart Island, which is at the very southern tip of New Zealand, to get there to see one, but I think it's well worth it seeing that in person. Okay, so your number 1 was?
My number 1 was Rupert Track. My
2.
number 2 is Lake Marion.
3.
My number 3 was
Roy's Peak.
Roy's Peak.
4.
My number 4 was Mueller Hut. Actually, I think those were backwards.
Okay, anyway.
And then my number 5 was Tongariro. So mine got covered.
So, mine, Roy's Peak, Tongariro.
Yes.
Rugby game, wine country, and seeing a real live kiwi. That's our top 10. 2 of them were repeated, so it's kind of like our top 8. But hold us accountable. This video is so that we have something to look back on and really set our goals for June and get all these things done.
So if you're excited to see what we do before June and you like us and you want to see more of our faces, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Bye. You'll be like,
I'm not doing that.
Yes, we are
not
doing
doing that.
Yes, we are.
There wasn't a clip inserted here because I'm not doing
Oh,
that
we're doing
until
it.
we see that she wants me to get on my hands and knees and be like Steve Irwin and go, oh crikey, there's a kiwi, but I'm not.